nowadays. Crazy. All right. TikTok. Trying a different format on TikTok. See if it works. Share source. All right. Live everywhere. For the love of God. All right. And since I don't have to record this, we're going to go ahead and get started, even though nobody's here. Excuse my language. Yeah, you can tell I'm ready for the weekend. Is this the guy in the brown bodysuit? Oh my God. No. I was hoping everybody forgot about that. All right, so let's, without delay, start looking at a little bit of a recap here of what we were able to accomplish today, or what the market was able to accomplish today. We saw a nasty reversal on the Qs, which does have this closing green and the wicks. So it's time to start looking over to our lefts, right? We have a wall right there at 635. Never really could find a floor. Here we had one right there, but it only has become cost basis. So the next target up above me, or for me, is going to be 630.24 going into the weekend. Of course, use that information how you wish, but it is closing strong up against where sellers typically step up. So without overcomplicating anything, that's what we see. There we go. All right, SPY was able to break into new highs, right? Filling up that empty space that we talked about yesterday, right? Empty space right up into here, pulled up, tapped it, did pull back, but tapped off of his structure underneath. Nice juicy wick, and this one ended up climbing into new highs. I, of course, am not trading into new highs, don't have any targeting system for new highs, but somehow we're at new highs. So congratulations if you traded it. IWM is obviously in the exact same boat. Today was actually we had a little bit of a whiplash day. Cool little short that we inserted. Obviously, that didn't end up working out. It did end up coming back down, bouncing off that floor before we could get a punch down and reversing to go and make its new high 61.50. Now, right now, I think there might be some of you guys in some downside positions. Looking at IWM might end up touching here 659.55. Going into the weekend, all we're really left with is potential speculation. There's really nothing. And remember, focus on, you don't have to always speculate. A lot of the time, speculation is actually what's killing most of you guys. So if you don't see anything, don't do anything. But if you have a hankering for IWM right now, the empty space on the higher time frame, of course, is alluring, but that's about it. Last thing I do want to say is remember the cycle, right? Big ups, big sideways, right? A lot of the times, big sideways starts with one of those red candles. So it wouldn't be so. Next week we might be starting. We got our wave, and I talked about it last week. Talked about it as we were writing it. Talked about it as it's coming down into a crash. And guess what? A lot of those stocks that we've been trading, guess what they did today? Nothing. Well, they did pull. Some of them pulled back. I think Celsius sat up. Did actually that one ended up that one ended up holding and making new highs. But that was the only one that doesn't have anything up above it. Which, if you're still in Celsius, were juicy. I was able to catch a little day trade. I missed Tesla, and it slowed down, and it just kept slowing down, and then it ended up just building a box right underneath it, grabbed hold of the floor, and it had too much empty space up above for a nice little day trade. That one ended up ripping. I don't really have anything on the higher time frame as far as analysis, other than next week, we could be looking at, with the empty space up above us, some potential reversals. However, Tesla is struggling right now to even hold on to a pretty weak floor after filling up some of that empty space up there. What's up, y'all? What's up? If you guys are on TikTok, if you guys don't mind tapping your screen, I would appreciate that greatly. We're trying to come back from a hiatus. I had to use a window to share my camera into two different places at once. Yeah. All right. Now, those are our ETFs. Looking into next week, Lit Forex Factory. Also, the tariff decision has been pushed till tomorrow, of course, outside of market hours. So, how you want to trade that could add to the potential. So, if you're speculating on that, at least you have some sort of catalyst. But next week, Monday, right? And we'll go over this on Sunday, but Monday, really nothing. FOMC members speaking. Tuesday, core CPI, CPI month over month, and CPI year over year. On Wednesday, core PPI month over month, core retail sales, PPI month over month, and retail sales. So 2 days of pretty decent data. No way. Yeah, this profile is absolutely cooked. I'm not the only one, though.
What? Who got cooked?
Oh, no, I just got another band hammer.
They love banning you, man. You're like a target for.
Yeah, I'm on a list. For sure. Somewhere.
They're like, this guy thinks he's so smart. We're gonna show him.
They're going to label me a domestic terrorist. All right. The watermarks. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's too late now, but
Hey, Aaron, Reuters is saying the Supreme Court is ruling January 14th, not tomorrow.
I thought it was Saturday. I thought I saw that earlier. They're pushing it till tomorrow. Am I tripping? I could be tripping. Oh, January 14th? Okay. So Wednesday?
I mean, that's Reuters. They're usually pretty reliable. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I could have sworn I saw something pushing it for Saturday, but
They don't work on the weekends.
yeah, I guess you're right.
Too rich for
You're
that.
yeah, fuck that. I can't be bothered. All right. Now, if you guys have anything you want me to take a look at, I'm sure you do. Let's see if we can't hunt any swings down. By the way, remember what I told you about Lulu? I meant to just mention this. I grabbed 190 puts on Lulu, and those are up 113% right now. It has hit a floor and has left empty space up above us, so I might make a decision here shortly, but we got a little box up above us, or range, not box, range, that if we break up above, I'm sure we'll be right back where we were. So, all right. And honestly, I feel like I warned everybody enough on this one that if you were long and you got caught, man, that was you not being able to accept that the trade was over if you were trading it up, or if you traded it down. I mean, today was a rejection right off of the previous resistance inside of the box, 3 times at the floor. We said this yesterday. Lo and behold, we got that move today. All right. Oh, yeah. Let me see something real quick. Nope. Notifications on when you go live for Real Dead. Damn. Yeah. Do you share your contracts? I'll tell people what contracts I'm. Yeah, I mean, I'll usually like I mean, people seem to have tracked me down now pretty well. Like, I'll mention what contracts I like, and then I'll get quiet. But I do usually tell people what strikes or what expirations would be, but I also try to give people the opportunity to decide for themselves, depending on what they're doing, because some people can handle the weekly, some people can handle a couple, need that time underneath them, and that can weigh on whether or not the trade is worth it for them at all, because they need that time. So, all right, yep, drop your requests in the bubble. I'm gonna try to move through these quickly. It's 3:20. Fuck, wrong bubble. Put the book. We should. All right. Yeah, Netflix made a new motherfucking low. Soon. All right. Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Target would I mean, yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm about to every single all my office. Thou self. I don't know. Get out of here. Holy shit. Should call Homeland Security on my fucking cats. Domestic terrorist. I don't want him to shoot him. All right. Yes, Oracle looks great. Chart looks good. Your imbalance is for show off, though. That is not 50% of the empty space, unless maybe you got like one cockeye or something like that. All right, let's see here. See Netflix call volume for August. Man, I'm not, but that's not important to me, dude. I could care less. I don't. I mean, where it's at is where way more important. So, oh shit, what am I doing over here? So for like Netflix, if I see it sitting on a floor and there's call volume, okay, like that's something I'll consider. But let's see here. Did you bounce off of that? Taken positions and had call volume sweep in 2 days later. My contracts are up redonkulous. So when you bounce, right? Typically nice to see something get grabbed. I don't see anything getting grabbed. I see a wall established here at 89.11. There is definitely a play to the upside. That's for sure. Right? For sure, there's a little pocket day trade up there. But as far as the higher time frame analysis is concerned, first green candle to my left is up here in some ruckus. The 4-hour is probably going to be your clearest signal. And that would be there. So you could possibly try over the wick into the floor and up, but it has call volume. I mean, that could be. Listen, you might get targeted by an institution for I've seen golden sweeps turn into fucking golden weeps because that isn't that like you fall if you're options if you're an institution, if they're making it that much money selling options, wouldn't you go after the herd? Pick off the weak ones. I am definitely not in Netflix. No, not yet. If this thing say I'm not gonna. If this thing goes without me, that's okay, right? If this thing goes without me, he's watching me. Ale, son, I hope you're paying attention. Right all apparently AO's upstairs watching me on YouTube. First of all, you didn't ask if you get on YouTube. That's one. You should have asked me. And second of all, I expect if you're gonna watch me, you better have some notes when I get off a
Tap your
lie.
screen.
Yeah, and tap your screen or you're grounded. Oh
Want to
man.
see those fingers big by the end of the night.
Okay.
Ask him to help a brother out. Ask him for a stock.
Yeah, there you go.
Signal AO,
He's
what's
2-0.
up?
He's tapping. I see more taps. That's bad funny. All
It'd
right.
be funnier if he walked to the front of your office door and tapped it while he was looking at you.
Yeah, tap it in real time. Don't give me any ideas. All right. So that. Oh man, I can't make that joke while he's on live. Damn it. Fast E now is
I get it now. Okay.
just calm down.
Finally, he
When he
finally
said fast
humbled.
email, I realized.
I said
We
I said the name. All right.
You're finally humbled.
Yeah. There it is. All right, I see two targets up above you. I see a break over 4250. We obviously have 4317 directly up above us. 4480 and 4550. So tasty. Back on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. We're on everything. I'm in a demo account on Real Shares running a wheel strategy. Wait, hold on. What?
What?
I'm building a demo account on Real Shares running a wheel strategy. Oh, okay. What to say? Blink twice if Potter beats you. I mean, we can't see him. Nah, trust me. My family be beating me up. Trust me.
Yo,
Trust.
so Fastenal has earnings. I think Tuesday. What is that?
Oh, shut up. Hold on. But how does it move?
Oh, it's Friday.
It's the 20th.
Walk with me.
Friday.
Decent, but kind of trash. That's good. That's yummy. That looked like a squeeze out. That's nice. I'm gonna borrow you, Mr. Candle. Come here. Wee. I'm gonna put you over here. Why can't you just keep it the same size? That's what she said. I like using my imagination. So worst case scenario, you wick out here and don't immediately go. But yeah, I know there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Shit, they said they were gonna do it today, and now they moved it to the 14th. They might move it again. I mean, yeah, this looks good. I think obviously the only variable here. You said it's next Friday. If it's next Friday, I mean 45, 45 and 40. But that's the thing is you can't go with next Fridays. On Friday, if this thing doesn't, I don't know how those contracts. They might inflate, but if it moves up, that's great. But if they expire on Friday, that day, I mean, oof. Probably go a week after that.
I think earnings is on the 20th, the Monday, not next Friday, but the Monday. At least what Earnings Hub says.
Well, let's double check that. Make sure we're verified, and then we'll come to a
TradingView
conclusion.
might be wrong.
Oh, 1,000%, dude. I never trust TradingView. That's the one that's been their biggest issue since day one. I've planned out whole trade plans, and then been like, that's not even the day. I've bought contracts, and then been like, oh shit, it's next week. So, all right, does this chart look decent for pins? That Shimano, that looks good though. That looks really good. Do you guys see that picture of me and Jorge when we used to work together way back?
You're wild.
It's crazy. It's me and you though, isn't it? I saw that on my phone. I was like, no way, dude. I think I leagued up with Jorge one time. The fuck did that go? Oh, there it is. All right. What do we got next? I like using my imagination about YouTube. Oh my God, don't ban me, please. You can't, just because you say that doesn't mean I'm not going to ban you. Definitely thinking about it. Listen, your chart looks good. Our, actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. I was looking at my chart, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I thought I had your chart up, but it's actually not. That's not great, right? Because what are we, and now that I can see, right? Bring that down, right? Attention to detail. The candle closes are here. So not bad. That I can see. This, I got nothing, right? So that needs to be tops and at least the bottoms right here where you get those solid candle closes. That would be more of the range. So chart wise, got to work on that a little bit if that's what you're looking to identify. Obviously I have that right there. So SMCI just hit 31, and at that moment, an analyst downgraded them to 31. You serious? He's selling options. That's pretty funny, actually. All right, Apple bounced up. Gross. So what it did today is it actually pulled itself out of the hell, right? You pulled yourself out of that sell level. So yeah, I mean, that doesn't look bad for a potential reversal trade. I think that target is probably going to be a solid target. Obviously, it leaves the opportunity for runners. Right there, you already kind of have a plan. You got a good candle close right now outside of this. What did that wick off of? That wicked off of that, which probably means that that is a solid little block right there. That's not bad. I mean, it's Apple, but that's a good pull up. Now, because nothing has been reclaimed and only recovered, if you're unable to reclaim, there is still more opportunity down. And that's something that I would want to be aware of always. Whenever you find an upside trade, you should make an attempt to not to scare yourself or anything of that nature, but to what's the downside trade? That's your hedge or that's your exit. Today, I actually almost, I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't make that mistake on IWM. When you know that there's empty space up above you and you know what's holding you back from that, and it pops into that empty space and you decide, like, that's where you get out. If you know that that's what's going to happen, if you would have taken that to the upside, that's where you don't want to sit there. That's actually where you're not always using your stop loss, right? You're using your common sense because you're saying, well, if my stop loss is the floor and we're ripping through empty space, I'm not only going to lose, and especially if you're in weeklies, this would apply. I'm actually probably more referencing that than anything else, but just noticed you got Jeff Bezos, the Monopoly guy, framed on the wall. Jeff Bezos? Oh, that is Alec, an artist. And then it's on like a bunch of railroad company lots. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that one. All right. I saw a lot of people getting TikTok bans, content restrictions. Dylan Page, new guy. Yeah, he said he's leaving TikTok, but for a few days. That was kind of like a hook right there. He got you with. But yeah, for a few days he'll be back. I saw that too. Like, welcome to the fucking party, dude. Just Jeff Bezos looks like the Monopoly guy. I could see that. Maybe a little bit more rounder head. It looks like somebody tried to breed him with a fucking eagle or something, genetically splice him. Very hawk-like, man. All right, what do we got here? So you just posted this chart. Mm-hmm. With no nothing. And 3 little booty mounds on the bottom. A little bit more detail here, my boy. Would help me help you. Now, that being said, yes, I see the booty mounds. That does make the inverse head and shoulders. There's absolutely empty space up above you, and you do have a candle close outside of here with a nice retest candle. So, yeah. Let me get a little more detail on the charts, though. Do I think it'd be retest first? Retest what? Oracle? Not really. I mean, maybe like a intraday wick. Like right there, like 197.89. Like you can maybe see like to next week, maybe you gap like right here and then you wick and that's your retest. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know, man. I think Oracle is a great opportunity. I think what how many times have we said on Celsius, on Kava, I mean, on so many different things, you know, what's the reason why we wouldn't? Or like when we try to like get, that's obviously a ton of empty space underneath you, but what is the whole, like that? I don't always mean to scare people with empty space, right? Because ultimately, the goal of ripping hard, right, would be the goal of making a big leap and trying to grab onto a ledge. If you don't, you slip and you fall. The analogy is pretty spot on in the way that if you can't hold or be on top of something. So when I ask myself, what have we recovered? We've recovered those candle closes. What do we have to break? 201.35 because there's, you know what I mean? You say I'm buying 1,220,000. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. Can I get actual analysis on it? Listen. Decent there. I mean, maybe holding here. I think the only way that happens is this. So what you could do is wait for the break of 201.45 if you're not in. I think that's tactful. And I think you could aim for the median around 209. Have I done Kava? Well, we're doing Kava. We are neck deep in that horse food. I'm telling you. We're in the stable, if you will. But right now, it went and hit my target today. Second target up here. So now, I wouldn't be surprised, and I actually would prefer if we saw a pullback and we retested and built a little box and maybe whip down here and then big ripperoni and cheese. Okay. So now, instead of, okay, all right, there we go. That is a little suspect. You know,
whatever say when show up.
Damn, Junior's fucking jamming.
Yeah, he's in mode over there.
He's in the mode. And he's got that picture as his profile.
Money, baby.
What's it, DJ?
Can you clip that? Somebody clip that. Right there. Make that I made some money, baby, with the music in the background. That's perfect. I think what was I just looking at? Yeah, with today. Yeah, he's early for Valentine's Day. Um, I mean, that looks good, man, but it is obviously 3 bars in. We've seen 3 bars of kind of relaxation, so maybe a little bit of choppage in here, buildage, but yeah, outside of the top of that box, you're looking for the rest. And with WDC, I mean, I've seen this thing just blow past. Alrighty. Is this earnings weeks for next week? Oh my God. We're getting close though, right? I think I see City. All right, we're getting some earnings. Yes. Okay, so next week is the week before earnings, so we might have to crack open that small account again. It's got dust on it, about 2 inches of fucking dust on it, but I'm still sitting on it. Let's see if maybe we can't see anything. We'll look at the. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Who? What did you say?
Did you call my name?
Bank earnings? Is that your name?
No, you said dust.
Oh my God.
He said 2 inches of dust.
Wrong again.
God. If you're not in the Discord, I haven't been here for a long time, you might not get that one. That that was pretty funny. Wow. And then the 2 people who are both Dustbuster at the same time. Is it hard to like
Yeah, we're dust buddies, so.
oh get this
Yeah,
guy out of
we
here, dude. Yeah, we are. That's crazy.
I posted the earnings for the whole month, by the way, Garrett, in chat. The
Let me
live
s-
trading chat.
Okay,
So
let
you
me
can
take.
see what's coming up.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. Un momento. Did y'all hear Jorge speaking Spanish today, dude? That was a real treat.
Hey, just wait till after market before we get into that one.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a minute.
minute.
That was ¿Qué onda say?
Don't do me.
I was like, no wonder, dude. I can hardly understand him. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Okay, good shit. So yeah, January, good good on you, mate. That should be fun. We'll have to do a little charting session. Go through these, start looking at one, make a list of empty space stocks, and then chart those. AO, give us a signal. He can't type on YouTube. I took his chat. He can't chat. All right. Did you ever see the Monopoly guy scene in Ace Ventura? Dude, I watched that movie so much as a little kid. He inspired me, if I'm being honest with you. That movie changed my life. No joke. What else do we have, guys? USAR up next week. Oh shit. I think I said this. Yeah, I said this last time we talked. 3 bars up, and so I wouldn't. It definitely looks good on the 24-hour, but is in the approachment status, if you will. So, and when you're inside of a box, there's no guarantees. I would say right now, with the wick off of the top and draw down, you might be looking at something like that. But that doesn't look bad. I'd keep that on your watch list.
Dude, look at that 2023 like 24 price action. That's just hell. To the
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, I
no,
see
to
it
the left.
all. Yeah, I see all
Yeah.
that.
Well, no, before that, look at the fucking
I don't even
just
know
hell.
how. Yeah. Can you imagine being that guy, holding all the way, finally, and then fucking, and then giving up, and then it just one day goes all the way up there. That's interesting. I mean, you could set an alert on that bad boy right there, because that would be the target overhead in 19, and then that's where the real rippage could happen. All right, what else do we have? AMD down. That actually doesn't look too bad there, buddy. Oh, no. Nope. Every time I touch AMD, bad things happen. And I'm not a negative guy, you know, but I know what the universe has set for me. But I'm probably gonna do it anyway.
I'm done
Yeah.
already inputs.
You're already in puts. Which ones are you in? So I don't buy those. Pump your contracts, scammer.
Me.
Oracle bounce back. Very good. If we have questions about memberships, who can we DM? You can see Ivy. Yo, what is he sitting on? What do you mean? What am I sitting on? Oh, you mean like contract? Oh shit! I thought it was like a chair. We're asking way too many questions now. Way too. Oh, thank you for the gifts on TikTok. I didn't even see those roses and heart puffs. Roses so good. Oh no, I'm not doing that again. All right. Yeah, let's definitely take a look at that one. Underneath 203, there's a gap down there, at least the floor. I mean, you could go with shorter expirations possibly to the floor. Any higher lows? We still have a higher low. All right, so I gotta give you that. Oh, I gotta get, yeah, you got that might have just stopped me in my tracks right there. If you're in, cool. If you're not, obviously kind of want to see 200 break, which that is a psychological number as well, and 24-hour floor. All right, Elf. Just hanging on, baby. Just gotta look in your vanity mirror and say, I can do it. Yeah, everything's kosher right now. We're building right below that 88. Now it is inside of the channel, so we're gonna. I mean, I guess I really don't have anything useful to add to it. It's the same analysis that I gave you yesterday. We're in that empty space. However, this mark right here at 89.20, which I found to be, pretty close to confluence, that is where we want to progress further. That would give us a 95 target. So if you're an elf with everybody damn near, I'm sure, this is just the start of the journey, guys. Remember, when we bought elf here, took us a while. Took us a long while. There you go. All right, Jamia to the upside. So far, so good, but today, obviously, getting a little bit of an engulfment. How we fell is really determining what I'm going to be doing with this, and unfortunately, it is filling up volume. It's leaving behind a pretty weak overhead, but right now we're looking for a break back outside of 1448. Set your alerts. That's where we want to see Jamia mark. If you have a good expiration, this shouldn't be an issue, but 1 hour time frame. Essentially, when we move through this range, we would be looking down towards 1350. So Schwab down for earnings. It's just the same Schwabi. Yeah, it is. Oh, this was one of the best earnings plays of all times. All time. But can we do it again? So, I mean, the obvious target to the downside, which, with a big red candle like this, sure looks like it's going to hit it, but you're falling pretty quickly. So, step one, because we have very little structure, you're going to have to get through 99. If you hit that beforehand, then it could be just as easily interpreted as a large range where you could retest back up here or even back up in there. But yes, there is, if that floor was lost, Lord have mercy. I'm making fun of Jorge. I can hardly speak English. 90, 99 or 98, 90 would be one of the first retest levels. So elf bordering on the green to end of the day. Are you in options on that one? Crazy.
Yeah,
Lift.
but
That's wild. Listen, take your shot. If you think that, I think Lyft has a move coming, like 100%. It's the same shit that happened right here, same shit that happened right here is happening right now. And with the upside, having all that empty space and all the downside, having decent empty space, I don't blame you if you were looking to take a position on this one. I see 1750 down. You are not closing flat up against the floor, but you're not really seeing any sort of recovery. It looks like you're ending the day with what seems to have been a retest. So, I mean, yeah, I guess now with all that, you still. It's tough to call it because if I was looking at this on the 2 hour, I definitely wouldn't take it short. You know what I mean? Based on the 2 hour, no, not yet. It's on Oracle. I like that one. Yeah, I like Oracle. It looks good. I do think that if you're waiting to take, or if you're looking to take it, it might provide a better entry off of something like that, or like we were talking about earlier, something more along the lines of this on the 24-hour. I mean, the 24-hour is looking pretty prime, but remember, you could see a 24-hour candle like this. Like, look at this. Good candle close, but you still retrace all the way back down here, right? Same thing there. Look, you retrace to the bottom of that 24-hour candle after gapping up a little bit higher inside of that wick, and then you launch. So, yeah, if you saw a candle right here, that would make a whole lot of sense. NVIDIA. Blah, 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 blah. I just decided I'm going to go buy a metal detector. Yeah, I mean, so this one's a little tough, right? You got empty space. I think this is a play in wait. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The trajectory is down. You are falling right now. You're falling with empty space, so you haven't lost anything yet. You haven't. Man. And you actually didn't really hit the same high. This is a read and react setup to me. Great setup, right? For a play up to 189. Downside, yeah, you're still moving through structure, so it had to be 182 or still 183.23, which could be counted as that third low, right? Maybe potentially giving us that reversal. So NVIDIA has been tough to trade, y'all. You know what? I can actually say this. NVIDIA is a far better day trading stock right now than anything else. And it's not based off of 24-hour setups because the 24-hour setups have been rough. You know what I'm saying? But it is hard to be bullish on this thing. I have to say that. It is hard to be bullish on this. So if you are looking short, I personally don't think it's worth it unless we're shorting it to 178.50. Yeah, CRWV. I do like this setup a lot. Philo sent this to me, asked me if I needed a new pair of shoes. I do like the empty space to the upside. Like the channel, right? Potential, at least. And then on the 4-hour, right? We got a box. Is it there yet? No. Is it doing higher highs? Yes. Is it built up and bunched up? Yes. Does it have this channel? Also, yes. So does that potentially give us a run up to 107? Yes. How much are those contracts? I don't know.
Expensive.
Next week? 107? Wait. Am I looking at the right stock? Damn. Well, I guess that's kind of a lot, isn't it? 87.50, 101. What are you talking about? Expensive? These are cheap. Am I tripping? CRWV. Yeah. For next week, they're cheap. 101s are cheap. Let me say this. It's not signaled, right? It's a good little spot, I think, to set a stop loss or be in the mix. And if this thing shoots out with the big red candle, I like it. I'll fuck it up and take it. You didn't hear me say that. Hundreds are cheap, low risk. Kind of reminds me of Pinterest, except it might actually go. Pinterest looks good too, though. Like, come on now. That's not what sellers want. Yeah, Pinterest, dude. I'm still up. Green. We're still green on Pinterest. Over the weekend, man, we need that buy order from AI, dude. Should I keep runners on Oracle that I got for 78 cents for next Friday? I think that's okay. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but if I had those, I'd definitely be looking to I mean, you could maybe throw I don't know what the contracts are, but you could throw a cheap hedge together, maybe looking at the absolute worst case scenario, which would be, yeah, I really can't even see the worst. I mean, the worst case scenario here would be that you fall into that empty space underneath you and retest 195.22. All right, we got 3 minutes. Yeah, pins looks good. We're holding pins. Holding Jamia. Celsius. I still have some fucking runners on Celsius. There's no reason longer expirations, but and I have equity on Celsius as well, so. So it's dope. I don't think is Nikki here? Yeah, she's not. Yeah, this was I wasn't able to get her into this. She was her baby got sick, so hundreds. John, why always make me say what I get in over again? I try and kind of like, you know what I mean? But you force it out. You're doing that on purpose, huh? Trying to get me to reveal myself. I am sorry. I am not a good person. Yeah, John. Chill out, man. JPM earnings. What time? All right. 1 minute. And again, if you guys rode the wave, enjoy the money that you made. Think of it like any other bonus that you got. Also, I want to reiterate, if you have gotten a bag, think about starting over, right? Especially those of you guys who are learning. Yup, got $1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever the case may be. If this applies to you, you know it does. Might be kind of time to reel it in. You think options for elf play is a bad idea? So much so that I didn't do it. And have repeatedly left that is Chad here? Chad, you've traded elf contracts. What are your thoughts on it? I think you said something about it yesterday. If you're here. Oh, I think Chad's on the airplane, maybe.
I'm here, but I'm on a mountain.
What the fuck?
I stopped mid-run. I just picked up some 100s for February 6th.
The place that. Okay, so you like elf options, right? Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
I did it one time and I made a bag, so I like it to 100 in 30 days. So
okay. So there you have it, man.
They're $3 a contract, but I believe in it, and I'll get out if it dumps. I have some levels at home. I just knew where they were. I like where it's at.
Okay.
But I think equity is a better play if you're worried about high level contracts.
I think it's just the spreads that I generally avoid. It's sometimes the spread
They were pretty tight. So,
were they really? I didn't look at them. I just don't.
Yeah.
But
I feel it. No, it was good. I might have just gotten a good run last time, so we'll see how this goes. But I put it in the chat that I got back in.
I saw that. Damn, dude, you were just on an airplane. Now you're on a mountain.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet. It snowed all last night. It's sunny today.
Are you I almost said surfing. Are you snowboarding or skiing?
No, I ski. I ski.
Oh, SKR.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's fun. Good times. All right.
Send us a POV video, dude, in the chat.
I've been taking some videos. I might throw one on there. All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
See your feet. All right. What was it? So, we got him. We got him. We got his feet. All right, guys. I hope you had a good week. If you have any gains to post in the Gains channel, nice INTC gains for Mike. I'm just gonna go through and look at these. Damn, Karina, what you got? I haven't looked at this today, so nice, nice. Neil, nice. Damn, look at that shit right there, boy. Not bad. Not bad. I know not everybody shared their gains in there, but I think we did that one. Yeah, we did. Alrighty. Well, good week. Again, regardless of whether you caught the wave or not, next week we'll see. I'm probably going to be a little bit more retreated from the ETFs if we don't see. I mean, if we gap up on the Qs or on SPY, might consider, short trading the gaps down. But as far as big, 24-hour plays or swings or what we just were able to do with IWM, those things, obviously you're going to wait. Still some individual equities like Celsius, Jamia, and a couple of other pens that are still on our radar, and in my opinion, still moving in the right direction. So, no, I didn't check that one. Oh man, I can't help you on this. So no way. I think I actually did before, and I think I was talking about that 812, or 826. I still think you could possibly get there. But the only thing I really have on this dude is a channel. Everything else about this dude is extremely condensed. So I think it would almost be better to just call it a weekly box, right? Which would actually simplify this and say 817. So, all right, I'm gonna head out. Enjoy y'all's weekend, families, all that good stuff. Alex Trade says hi. Aw, did he yell at you when he told you to say hi to me, or no? I'm just kidding. All right, see you guys.
Thanks, Potter. Happy birthday.
Oh my God, get the fuck out. Thanks. Bye. All right. Go ahead and that one. All right, TikTok. See you guys later.